Good afternoon, everyone. Jay, good afternoon. You're early. My goodness. Well done for being the first person in. Here, you might be the only person in. Who knows how it can go? Listen, I'm in my 90 today. I'm in my 90 today because I'm still not feeling the best, guys. Although this face looks as if I'm ready to go out on the town, I'm still not 100% myself. So I've got my 90 on. Why not? Why not have your 90 on? Anyway, I hope you're having a good day. I've got my handkerchiefs. Got another box of handkerchiefs here. My nose is still red raw, so it is. But oh, listen, I was crying this morning, guys. Crying, but happy crying, happy crying. I had a wee cry last night, right? A sad cry. Where's my violin? I had a sad cry last night because I'm thinking about my daughter and my grandson, and I've not been able to see them because of the whole virus thing. Elle, good afternoon to you, my beautiful Elle. Good afternoon. Elle, I'm going to give you a little shout out in just a bit. So last night I had a wee bit of a cry because I've not been able to see my daughter or my grandson because of the whole virus thing. Do you know what I mean? And I feel as if I'm missing out, and I want to be helping my daughter. So I had a wee bit of a cry last night. Otter, good afternoon, good afternoon. Michelle, good afternoon to you. Thank you for coming in. So I just felt a bit sad last night that I couldn't be there. But I couldn't. There's no way I could be going to see the grandson when I'm like this. You know what I mean? No chance I can be. So I was feeling sorry for myself. So this morning I was talking to my daughter, and she says, "Mum," she says, "I'll give you a Skype." So she Skyped me, and we were Skyping for like 40 minutes or something like that. Oh my God, you want to see my grandson? I'm telling you, it's as if he's been here before. He's got, see his hands. He's found his hands, guys. He's found his hands. And his hands are pulling his face off and pulling his nose off, punching himself in the face, all of that kind of stuff. And see if there's no milk in his mouth and he's awake. You can tell on his face he's thinking, there's something wrong with this picture. My eyes are open. I'm awake. Where's the milk? Oh, so it was wonderful seeing them this morning. I felt dead happy seeing them this morning. But I'll be able to see them again on Wednesday. I'll be able to leave the house. Leah, yes. See, it's I caught the virus last week, so on Wednesday I should be all clear. Well, I am all clear now. I've done 2 tests now, and they're negative, but I've still got to isolate until Wednesday, so I can get out and about on Wednesday. Thank goodness, get down to see my daughter. Jay, good morning, Jay, good morning. Thank you, Otter. Right, let me just do this first before I forget, because you know what I'm like. I've got my Elena journal. I want to say thank you to the following people for being in my wee club. Thank you very much, guys, for being in my wee club. I appreciate it very, very much. I want to thank lovely Elle, Caitlin and Charlene. They give me a wee PayPal donation every month via PayPal. Thank you very much. Bex, thank you so much, lovely Bex. Shiny Darko, thank you. Edgeverse Mar, where's my Edgeverse Mar? Thank you, Edgeverse Mar. Stuart, thank you so much. Elisa, thank you very, very much. Cleo, beautiful Cleo, thank you. Mystical, thank you so much. Lindsay, thank you very much, Lindsay. Clem, thank you so much. Golfer Girl, my beautiful golfer girl. I wonder what she's up to. Thank you, golfer girl. Vera, Vera's got the most beautiful little granddaughter as well. So, you know, we're kind of like sisters that way. You know, we can talk about grandkids. A lot of people don't want to hear us bash on about grandkids, but listen, when I talk to Vera about grandkids. Anyway, Lisa in Canada, thank you so much. Stacey the Sparkling Star, thank you, Stacey. Celia, my gorgeous Celia, thank you. Thank you so much. Vera, there you are. This channel has been deleted. Thank you, whoever you are. Mysterious subscriber. I was going to say, I want to make love to you, but I don't know who it is, so maybe leave the last part out of that song. Angela, thank you so much. Joyce, thank you very, very much. Phoenix, thank you so much. Sloth Queen, thank you, Sloth Queen. And Christy, thank you so much. See, if I've missed you out, please tell me and I'll give you a special shout out. But I think I got us all today. Pew, pew, pew. Vera, I know. Because sometimes I'm going on and on and on and on and on about the grandchild. You know, and people that haven't got kids or grandchildren, they'll be like, would she just shut up and stop talking about grandkids for once? You know what I mean? But with you, Vera, I can talk away and talk away. Is it Thursday, Otter? It's 10 days. It's 10 days. My positive test was Monday. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. It should be Wednesday. Monday, I had the positive, so it should be Wednesday. I think I calculated it wrong the last time, but I think it's Wednesday. See if I'm wrong. Please let me know that I'm wrong, because I wouldn't want to be seeing my granddaughter or grandson unless it was my 10 days. But as I say, I've passed two. It's as if you've passed an exam, isn't it? It's as if I've passed it. It's the only exam I've passed in my life. Is the COVID the COVID one. The COVID negative thing. I passed it. Passed it, guys. I think I should put that on my resume. Anything that you pass. Oh, I've passed some things in my life. I've passed a negative test twice now. Twice. I've got my flavouring. I don't know if I should still call it my Russian flavouring or not. What do you think, guys? Is that me going too far here? Because I'm watching I think the whole world's watching what's happening just now in Ukraine, right? And we've got all these sanctions all happening throughout the world. Otter Peter coughed all night long. All night long, Peter coughed. Because I've been waiting since like 3 this morning. Coughed all night long, so he has. But he's also given negative tests. So we're by it, but it's taking a while to recuperate, isn't it? It's taking a wee while to recuperate from it. Do you know what I got this morning? And I felt a bit bad about it, actually. It kind of triggered me a wee bit. I've got it here. Can I show you the doxing myself? Let's see if I can show you this without doxing myself. Oh, I can't really. I suppose I can show you this part of it. Right, I can show you this part of it. Where are we? Where are we? There we are. I've not got any breasts. You think they would know that? You think they would know that on their thing? Better not send this out to this lady that's had breast cancer and hid them off. So I tried to phone them, but they're not open till Monday. Lee, I've been feeling the same. I'm getting breathless just going from my bedroom into the bathroom. I'm a bit better now, but it's actually knocked me for 6, so it did. So there you go. I'm going to have to phone them up and say to them, look, I'll come to the breast screening if you want, but I've no breasts. Can you screen something else? Maybe do more screening on me. I don't know. Oh, this is it. I've got the cough, and this is what's making me feel as if I'm ready to faint. I go into a cough, right, and I'm in the cough, I'm in the cough. The cough doesn't seem to be ending, and I end up lightheaded. Oh, that's what I was talking about. My flavourings. Should I stop calling them Russian flavourings? Or just call them flavourings from now on? This is the thing. Am I taking this too far, the whole thing too far? Because I've been on a webcam thing. You hear my voice and everything? A webcam thing this morning. Chatting away. I don't usually chat in people's chats, right? I don't. But I've been chatting away this morning. It's in Ukraine, and there's like 9 different camera angles, right? In different places in Ukraine, and I've been watching it all morning, right? And all of a sudden you hear the air raid sirens and all that all going off, right? So we're all like, and we're all watching these, and we've got tank on number 9. On number 9, there's a tank going by. So all morning I've been glued to this. I can't take my eyes off it because you can hear aeroplanes and stuff like that, and you're like, oh, what's happening now? Because we're all just nosy and we just want to know what's going on. So, so I've been on that this morning, blathering away to folk, giving advice. I've been giving advice to people this morning. Listen to my nose as well. I'm still all bunged up. Still bunged. Oh my good. Oh, Otter, I'm jealous. Our snow's all gone. Oh, I can't see. StreamYard, I can't do this one, StreamYard. You can turn you around like that though. See my big fat pigeons out there? No snow. Incidentally, the big fat pigeons were mating again this morning. Right in front of me. I think they're bragging to me. I think they're showing off. Do you know what? See, if I do find somebody, I'm going to take them out there and do it in the grass just to show the pigeons. You're not the only one. I might get arrested. I might get arrested. But yeah, there's my daughter. Because I felt a bit bad about that letter coming through the door, come and get your breasts seen in. That's a triggering thing for me. It's probably for everybody that's had to go through what I've been through. It triggers me. So I was a wee bit took back, that. Oh, is it cold, Jay? Jay, we had snow 2 days ago. We had snow. And this morning, I've not even got the heating on. It's so warm in here. That's Scotland for you, though, at the best of times. That's Scotland. 4 seasons in one day. 4 seasons in one day. But I wanted the right good. I wanted thick snow. I wanted deep snow. Especially because I was housebound anyway. I wasn't allowed out of the house anyway. So I thought, come on, where's the snow? Where's that song? Did I just see a flake of snow because I said that? See if I did. I've already got the lottery on the night. See if I win the lottery. I'm taking you out. We're all going to Dracula's Castle. Remember, my treat, first class. Doesn't matter where in the world these are. I'm first class all the way. As I say, just watch me with that whole torture room because I want to go in there and try stuff out. My nose is still dead blocked, but I can kind of breathe out it now. And I did have another 4 hours sleep or something last night, so I'm definitely getting better. Oh, there's some wee Neds gone by. I don't see a bottle of wine. Oh, Vera, really? Freezing sleep. Yeah. Otter, I want to go on. I'll be like, look at me, guys, look at me. I'll strap myself into some sort of device. Edge of ASMR, I think he's going to keep his eye on me. Honestly, you can't take me places. I do stuff like that in real life. I'd be the one putting my thumb in one of the corkscrew things. Stuck. Forever stuck to one of them. Just looking at it. I shaved my legs yesterday, but I've got a wee bit shaving rash there. I should put lotion on it. Pardon what? So that's what I'm glued to, as we all probably are glued to the TVs at the moment. I've got lots of great advice, but who am I? Things could be happening behind the scene though. Hee Otter. I'm a hoot until it all goes pear-shaped, and then I'm a do you bring her for? I told you, what did you tell her we were going out for? It's that kind of talk, you know what I mean? Oh, you know what she's like? She pestered me. Well, thank you, Otter. I just wanted to bung it up. I didn't know what to do with it, so I just put it up. like that. I did have it down earlier, but just see when you're not well, you just want your hair up. So I mean, I've got this full face. Here, wait, I tell you what I done this. I say I'm just not with it. See, when I do my ASMR makeup videos, I turn off my fridge in my room because it makes a kind of noise, and I want it to be nice and calm and quiet and so on. So once I'd finished my video and I was putting everything putting it all away, I turned my fridge on, thought nothing about it, came in here. I'd been in here for about an hour. And as I was going back through the kitchen, I could see a red glow. Now, normally my fridge has got a green glow. This was red, and I was like, what the hell's happening? See, when I went and opened it, oh, the heat blasted it. Bam, like that. I'd put it on hot instead of cold. All my lotions and all that were some of them had melted at the bottom of the fridge. The masks, you could hardly touch the masks, they were that warm. It's cold again now, but there you go. That's what I done this morning. Not with it. See, my mind's not with it really. Excuse me, guys. Sorry. Oh, do you know what I watched in my bed last night? The Lost Boys. Because I don't know, we were talking about Keith Sutherland. Me and Sophie had been talking about Keith Sutherland. And how The Lost Boys was a great movie. And even just the way the vampires dressed. Right, even how they just dressed, I was like, oh, aye. So that was me out last night. I thought, oh, do you know what? I'm going to watch The Lost Boys before I go to bed. Oh, does she? Oh, Vera. Oh, I hope she feels better soon. Oh. Yeah, and see if you get near it makes you dizzy because my ears have been blocked and that's how I've been quite dizzy. See when I do that, I hear crackling still. Oh, it's never good that. It's never good. I'm obsessed with I hate spots and I don't know that I must have been ripping them at my bloody leg. And I've got one there that I did drop. I'm looking forward to getting back to my swimming. N. Jackson, good afternoon to you. I didn't see the second one. I didn't know there was a second Lost Boys, to be honest. I seen the first one. I was like 15 or 16 when it first came out. And I seen it in the movie theatre. That was it. See, seeing Keith Sutherland dressed like that on a big screen, I was hooked. I was dreaming about the man. I still do, actually. Still do. Here, did you see my repair job of my ceiling in my kitchen? Did anybody see that? Oh, I miss going to my swimming water. I really, really miss going to my swimming. I just miss everything. And my grandson and I just feel as if I'm missing out and everything. That's how do we cry? I felt a bit bad about myself last night. Reacher, I've never seen that. I've got Amazon and Netflix. I'll need Sorry, everybody. See, I still got this bad, gnarly cough. Oh, still no well. Did you see what I done in my kitchen? Blow my nose now. I tell you, it's non-stop. It's non-stop coughing, sneezing, all that kind of stuff. It's non-stop. Right, if you didn't know, I don't even know if I can. No, I've never seen that, Vera. I don't know if you knew, but I'd a leak coming through my. In fact, I need to take these out. I had a leak coming through my kitchen roof, right, and it was some tiles off my roof. So it left water damage. And look, I can't fix the bloody water damage. And every time I went into the kitchen, it was a terrible mess on the ceiling. Do you know what I mean? It was a terrible, terrible mess. So there was only one way to fix it, really. Put posters of Chris Pratt. See? Posters of Chris Pratt on the water damage. Problem solved. So I've got Chris Pratt there, and I've got Aquaman in the corner. There. Job done. Job done. Fixed it. What water damage? Time to come out. I just like Chris Pratt. What about it? Just like Chris Pratt. Oh. Ooh, see, I need to watch that, Leah. Then, but then now I'm glued to the new. I'm watching the news, and I can't put the news off. So see, I'm watching 9 webcams all at the same time. All at the same time, there's been guys walking about in roofs and stuff like that, and we've all been like, oh, look, there's somebody. Oh, there's a tank. I don't know why. I just want you to know what's going on. Yeah, this is it, Catherine. Seeing I'm lying on my back when mum's down. Or here, it might be Gran's down now. Should I be promoted to Gran's down? Gran's down. I'll be lying on the floor and I'll be looking up at Chris and going like that. You know something? I used to wake up to him every morning, but now I can look like that. So, water damage. In Jackson, I had him in my bedroom. I don't mean to name drop, but I did have a Chris Pratt in my bedroom. So I did. I used to wake up to his wee face every morning. So I did. But now he's been promoted to in the kitchen. Croatia. Oh, Maria, Croatia. Hold on a sec. Hold on. Let me take you into the bedroom. Hold on a second, Maria. How many tattoos do I have? I'm not sure. I'm not even sure how to count them because I've got stars all down my leg and I've got, I think it's 18 on my face and stuff like that. My Croatian flag. I love Croatia and the USA and Canada. And I've never been to Canada though, but I've been to Croatia numerous times and the USA numerous times. There's all my flags. There we are. Croatia. I've been to quite a few places in Croatia actually. Oh. See, I'm breathless just with that. It knocks it out your lungs, this virus. Oh. It definitely knocks your lungs for 6. Yeah, I've got my stars and stripes, and I've got my Croatian flag. I'm a Canadian because my dad's Canadian, you see. So I've got Canadian blood in. I've not got an Irish one though, because my granny was Irish. I should get the Irish flag in there too. See, now I'm in Scotland, right, and our football club is Irish, so I've got some Irish football jerseys in there. I got my first tattoo when I was 18. I waited until I was of age. It's the only thing I've waited for till I was old enough, and I'm talking about everything. I was a naughty girl, but I waited until I was 18 before I got my first tattoo, and it was on my bottom, and I nearly fainted with it. But I had nothing to eat all day, and I was only I was a wee skinny lassie at the time as well. And we'd waited all day for this tattoo. As soon as they put the needle in, I was about fainting. So I've always said, if you're getting a tattoo, we call them lollipops, just a lolly, and just suck on it. Just suck on it, just have it in your mouth. Or even some of these, see like the soothers that I've been having, even some sugar in it. And it boosts your pain threshold. So there's a wee tip if you haven't had a tattoo. Do that. But see now, there's some rhyme in me because I enjoy it. I enjoy the pain. That's how you should keep me well away from Dracula's torture chambers, because I'd be like, oh, aye, here, take me in there. Just put me on the rack. Just put me. Somebody get this in video. This will be a belter for my channel. I'll get 1 million likes. Put me on Dracula's rack. That's it. I'm not even kidding. I'd be doing that. But I always wanted a sleeve or two. I wanted a sleeve, but after I had breast cancer, I'm not even allowed my blood pressure taken on this arm. See this arm, I'm not even allowed the blood pressure cuff round it. In fact, see when I was recovering for the breast cancer thing, they were taking my blood pressure from my leg. They were putting the strap around my leg. I didn't know you could do that, but you can. So now I'm not allowed any tattoos, injections or anything like that on my arms. So that's a bummer. I wanted a full sleeve. But I'm going to get 3. I've decided I want 3 now. I was going to get 1 tattoo with the grandson's name and stuff, right? And then I decided, you know what, I'm going to get 2 because I've always wanted the NASA meatball. I'm going to get that here. And then I thought, that's a bit favoritism there. So I'm going to get the SpaceX one as well. I'm going to get SpaceX somewhere as well. So I've got all the space agent. I've not got European Space Agency. That'll be the next one. Enja, right, let me paint the picture for you how this went down, right? So, the ex-husband, he got his tattoo in a different shop, right? But his shop would not do tattoos on the bottom, right? So, I wanted mine on my bottom. So, we went to this other tattoo. So, we'd been waiting all day because back in the days, you just put your name in chalk, like I'm next for the tattoo. Like, you just put your name on the board, right? So I'd been waiting. Eventually, it was my turn. So I goes in. I says to him, I want a wee love heart on my bum. He said, right, fine, and that. So he gets a chair, and what I had to do was kneel on the chair, right? And I had a towel like covering my modesty, like that, right? And the trousers kind of down and the ass cheek out. So, and I'm leaning over the chair, and there's a blinds were there, and he closed them. But I was looking out, and I could see the ex-husband like walking about the shop. And see, as soon as he put the needle in, I was like, "Oh God, I'm going to faint." Halfway through, I had to say, "I'm not feeling good. I'm not." So I had to stop. So I had to sit there with a wee towel around me and get a wee drink of water to try and pull myself together. I was thinking I cannot go home with half a tattoo on the bum. So I braved it out and got the rest of it done. But see, for instance, the one in my face, that was lovely. I was like, oh, just the ASMR I was getting. I was like, oh God, you could do me. Just carry on, the stars. Just keep doing them. But see, back in my day, a lot of people already had tattoos. And do you know where they got them? In school. In school, because we used to use ink that was called Indian ink. Right? I don't know why it was called. I don't know if that's just the name of the ink, but it was called Indian ink. And people used to stick this Indian ink on a needle. Don't ever do this. We're lucky any has survived actually when you think it. So they used to do that and then prick themselves like that to give themselves a tattoo. I never done that. I waited. See, that was the only thing I waited for. Everything else I'd done like when I was 14. God, see when I think about it, I start my very first cigarette. Right, this is embarrassing, but this is true. This was the times back then. My first cigarette was when I was 11 years old, 10, 11 years old or something. That was the first time I had a smoke. I'm telling you, that's what it was like. But see, in Glasgow back then in the 80s, that's what it was like. Everybody done it. See if you didn't do it, there's something wrong with you for doing it. So there you are. That's how I got brought up. And this is how it turns out. Turns out like this. Trouble. There may be trouble ahead. And while there's moonlight and something dee romance, the music can dance. But I want 3. I've decided I want 3. Maybe I don't know if I'll be allowed to get 3. I'll need to email my guy. I'll need to email my guy, my tattoo guy, and say to him I want 3 tattoos. Just do them all. Just do them all at the same. Just get 3 tattoo. Just always work on me at the same time. I watched that show, that tattoo one, and it's Tattoo Wars is N Jackson. Have you seen that Tattoo Wars? See, I'm new to this. I'm new to this show. I found it on YouTube here, and they just get people people to come in for the street. Come in and get a free tattoo. Listen, I'd go into a white. See if it had a big sign saying free tattoos this way and an arrow and a white van. I'd be in the white van, and you know how I feel about white vans. Free tattoo this way. I'd be in it. So they get a free tattoo, and beautiful work. But see, every tattoo, I'm thinking that's a stottery, a tattoo, and the judges are going, oh no. See, that line there's a bit faded, and I'm thinking it looks perfectly fine to me. Right? Oh, and your shading's not right there. I'm thinking the shading's on fleek. I'm thinking if that was my tattoo, I'd be well proud of that tattoo. I'd be walking about going, see it. Tattoo. Yep. 12 hours to 12. I'd be wanting to show it off, do you know what I mean? But the poor people that have got the tattoo, right? And they're listening to the judges, and the judges are going, aye, that was the worst tattoo I've ever seen in my life. The poor person that's got the tattoo, what are you saying about it? See, that's fighting talk here in Glasgow. Don't be talking about my tattoo as if it's rubbish. N Jackson, I done something terrible though. Terrible. I was going through some kind of mental breakdown last year. That's how I'm in therapy though now. I went through some sort of trauma last year. My brain wasn't right. So see when my brain's not right and I'm in trauma, do you know the best thing that I done? Bought a tattoo gun, didn't I? Bought a tattoo gun. And you know when I wanted to use the tattoo gun? When I was drunk, not when I was sober, no. Not when I had practiced even. I practiced on myself. That's why I need a cover-up. That's why I'm going to have to say to my guy, I'm in desperate need of a cover-up, please. Please help me fix myself. That's the kind of stuff I do, actually. It shouldn't be a surprise to anyone, really. That's what I done one night. I was hanging on to the side of the table with one hand and the tattoo gun, the other gun, like, down my neck. Catherine, I did, and it's embarrassing. I'm going to show you it, right? I did. I'm embarrassed. Listen, it's not good. Let me just say that right now. It's not good. And it's going to get covered up. Red flower, hello. Let you see. Are you ready for this? Look at the gnarly thing there. Look. And see the next day, I tried to scrub it off with a scrubbing brush with soap on it. And I just made it even worse. So all that's the tattoo's done that. And I just thought for kicks, I'll do it. That red mark there, by the way, that was radiotherapy that done that to me, in case you are wondering. So I done that. I also done my leg because I wasn't satisfied. But the leg's alright, actually. The leg's okay. See, where's my leg? Can you see my leg? The leg's fine. That was the tattoos, and then I went to town here. I done all that myself. So that's the leg. Catherine, it was a scrubbing brush. I got tore into it. Right, let me go and get another drink. Tore into it, I did. And it never came out. so I need a cover up for that. As I said, I was going through some stuff at the time. And I don't think anybody was really surprised. But you will be pleased to know. The tattoo gun is hidden from me. Hidden. My son had to hide the bloody thing from me. Don't be tempted to buy a tattoo gun on eBay. I done it. I learnt for us all. I learnt for everyone not to do that. Oh. There's Chris Pratt. All right, Chris, how you doing up there, pal? You all right? Good. He's holding the ceiling up for me. He's holding the ceiling up. Oh, I've got loads of red flowers. See if you're my friend on Facebook. I've got a wee album that's got my tattoos in it. I mean, I've got birds there. I always wanted them fixed, but you know, look, because they're a bit patchy. But as I say, I'm not allowed any there, and I've got tattoos there, and I've got a ring there, and I've got a band there, and I've got behind my ear. I don't know what ear. I don't know if it's that ear or that ear. I've got one in the back of my neck. I've got quite a few. Did I put vodka in that already? I don't know. This could be either very weak or very, very strong. Yeah, it's radiotherapy done that to me. Wait till I go in. I'll show you what they done with radiotherapy. Radiotherapy gave me a tattoo. Not even kidding. I mean, I'm going in there and they said to me, do you mind if we give you a tattoo? I was like, batter in, what do you want? A skull or something? Do you want to tattoo a skull? But it wasn't. It was a wee dot that they tattoo on you when you're getting radiotherapy, so that they can align you in the radiotherapy machine. So every time I went in, they would align me with this wee test. I'll show you that. Let's see. Where are we? Where are we? It's a wee dot. Where are we? Hold on a minute. I've lost it. I've lost the dot. I've lost it. Let me see, where is it? Oh, right there, it's there. So it's here. See it? Very, very faint blue wee dot. Right there. That's the mark. They give you a wee tiny tattoo so they can align you in the machine. So there you are. That's I did laugh seeing they said, do you mind if we give you a tattoo? I was like, batter on in. I'm a blank canvas. Go nuts. Vera, I did go. Listen, I made a lot of bad choices last year, didn't I? Listen, it could be like that again, but look, I'm in therapy, which is good. I'm doing my therapy. Although I'm going to need to tell her the whole mirror thing, like looking at myself in the mirror and saying nice things about myself. I've not been able to do it because I've been ill. You know, how could I look at myself and go, do you know what, you're looking good today, Linda, you're doing all right. Look at you. Aye, sure. You're managing. See, I can't do it to myself. Here's my Elena. Good afternoon, lovely Elena. Good afternoon. I was just showing everybody my tattoos. The ones I personally done. Listen, don't come to my. See if you're like want to give a cheap tattoo. I'll do it for nothing. Come in. Don't be fooled because I can't. I showed you the portrait of Sky I done and the portrait of a horse I done because tattoo artists. See if you're applying for a job, for instance, they say to you, can you draw a horse? And I've showed you a picture of my horse. Elena, I'm going to draw a horse and I'm going to draw it in my beautiful journal that you gave me. Let me see, where should I draw my horse? I'll draw it up the back here like that. So it's right, let's do it. So they'll say to me, right, you want a job in Miami, and aye. Draw a horse for us, and I'll go, right, okay, I'll draw you a horse. There's a wee horsey snout. Like that. They don't have, do horses have whiskers? I don't know, we're giving it whiskers anyway, right, because I don't know. They might have whiskers and it'd be terrible if it didn't. And there's this eye socket, and then their ears are kind of like that, so we'll put its eye there, and then we'll put another eye there. And then it's got quite a long neck, haven't they? They've got quite a, they've got a rugged neck. Rugged. This is an even better one than I've drew. This is probably the best horse ever. You'll be blown away. And then it's got wee clippity cloppities into like that. And then another wee clippity clop. And then it's belly. And then another wee one there. And then one like that. I think I've messed up in the back leg. And then it's got a big swishy tail. Right, he's ready for this. Right, so a tattoo artist says to me, draw a horse. There we are. Look at that. Know what I'm saying? I messed up here. I've put the hoof round the wrong way. It should have been that way. But look, there's its majestic mane and stuff like that. There's a, have horses got whiskers? I don't know if they have. They might. Like, see, dogs have got whiskers. Anyway, this one's got whiskers. So, I don't think I'd get the job. Do you know what I mean? I think Kat Von D's alright. I think Kat Von D's job's solid. That's my drawing. I'm not creative that way. I'd love to be able to draw what you see. I remember my art teachers telling me, draw what you see, draw. That's me drawing what I see. That I just explained to you, the horsey neck and the hoofs and stuff. I'm drawing what I'm seeing. It just doesn't look the same, but that's how I draw. So I think every tattoo artist in the world's okay. I think they know they're not going to be stealing their job anytime soon. Oh, that'd be a great job. Ah, thank you very much. Oh, Kat Von D's works. Oh, I would love some. She's great at shading at the black and white. But do you know, I get my stars on my face. I'm trying to even think if I'd ever seen an episode of Miami Ink at the time. I don't think I did. Do you know where my stars came from? Kat Von D's is because she likes a song called Starry Starry Eye or something like that, right? No, mine's came from years ago watching Deep Space Nine, or no, how I'm a Trekkie. I'm not really into Star Wars, but I'm a Trekkie. I love my Star Trek. And there was this girl on it, and she was like an alien, obviously. And she had like leopard print all down the one side here, like that, all down the one side here. And I remember saying to the ex-husband at the time, I would love that, but stars down. So my plan was to have the stars starting from here and to go all down my neck and just follow on all down there. Was she married to... See, I didn't know that she was married to Marilyn Manson. I didn't know that. So there you are. I don't know much about her, to tell you the truth. I just know that she's got the same kind of tattoos as me, but that's how I came up with my tattoos. Everybody always asks me if it's Kat Von D. I was like, no, I made look, people. Madonna dyed her hair blonde after me. I keep saying that. I thought I had my hair already bleached blonde like that back in the 80s, wearing puffy skirts and stuff like that and dancing like this. And then Madonna came out. Although they're all millionaires, you know what I mean? And I'm a broke bitch, so they're obviously doing something I'm not. But I love the work. The bald guy, I loved his. I can't. Yuri or something. Wasn't it Yuri? Was it? Was it Yuri? The bald guy that was in the Miami Ink. He was. I don't know if I would. Numi or something. Oh, I can't even remember. But his work was absolutely stunning. They're all. I mean, they were all fantastic. Oh, did you? Oh, see, I'm jealous, then, Jackson. I'm jealous. Because I would have loved that. That would have been right up my alley. I love that. Amy, yes. Oh, I loved his work. And to be honest, I quite fancied Amy. Bald heads do it for me, I'm telling you. Bald heads. Bald heads tattoos. What's not to love about that? Bald heads and tattoos. I'm like, right, I'll follow you into the white van. Just saying. Yeah, so I loved that. I never ever watched is it a spin-off, do they call it? The one that people might be, maybe it's not called a spin-off, maybe it's called something else. Um, she'd won in LA, like Miami Ink, but it was LA Ink. I never really got into that one. Vera, I need somebody to calm me down now. Do you know, the problem is I've not got anybody to hold me back anymore. Not that I'm saying the ex-husband tell well, no, I'm not even going to get into that. But listen, I've got nobody that I've got to. Is it okay if I do something? I just do shit now. I'm just like he's a tattoo machine. Who's not going to tattoo themselves? Take a picture of me doing it so I can post it online and get a million likes. You know what I mean? That I've got nobody to hold me back. Vera, use her, my David. Vera, use her all, my David. You need to hold me back for doing crazy stuff. I'm a granny now. I need to try and behave myself, but honestly, see when the flavouring comes on board, I'm like, F it. And I'll be the inner me will going, you're going to regret it. In the morning, I'll be going, shut up, you. Killjoy. I do stuff. Mind the day Amanda was up here. Oh God, that was a laugh. Amanda was up here and the strimmer incident. I just putting stuff on my head, by the way, guys. I just get that strimmer, and it wasn't really set up. And Amanda decided to go out into the garden to cut with this strimmer, and I'm in my bedroom with hanging out the window laughing at her, and she's got the strimmer up there going meow 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 meow, and I'm going look at my daughter with the dangerous equipment just over her head like that. This is just scalp stuff that I put on my head because I've still got this scalp problem. I might have it forever. Ever and ever. Elena, I have conversations with myself all the time. So much so I do tell my, oh, would you shut up, Linda? Just be quiet for a minute, eh? Give us peace. I'm always like that. And then see the next day, that wee Linda will go, ha ha ha, I told you not to do it. What did I say to you last night? All that kind of stuff. That's how I'm best in therapy. I'm best in therapy. Therapy, she's a lovely, lovely lady. But she knows all of yous as well. She knows all of yous. She knows about the Riddler. Oh, Elena, I know. That was the day of the three. Was it three bottles of champagne? 3 bottles. Because we only got like 2 glasses each out one bottle, right? So we were like, is that all you get? So we got a tasty after the first bottle. So we opened the second, and then by the time we had another 2, we were absolutely gone. We're like, F it, why not? Why not have the other one's lonely? Let's just pop it. It was a good day. And I can't remember how she got home. I remember her going home. I just don't know how she got home. Did she get a taxi? Did she fly on Aladdin's carpet? Who knows? I don't know. I was just like, bye, hen, shutting the gate. In the morning, I was like, how did you get home? She was like, taxi. I was like, right, because I can't remember how you got home. And see the strimmer that she had? See how underneath strimmers they've got the wee bit of plastic that you pull out like that? So that wasn't even pulled out. So that's why the grass wasn't getting cut. She was jamming it into the grass, going, meow, meow, and it wasn't cutting the grass. And we're going, what's wrong with that? Don't, no power tools, tattoo machines, files. What else? They need to stay away from ladders. Stay away from ladders. Elena, did you see my kitchen ceiling? No water damage to be seen. Only posters of Chris Pratt now. Posters of Chris Pratt and Pride. And I know people come and go, aye. I'll go, aye, I like Chris Pratt. I'm not going to say, oh, there's water damage underneath. I'll just say, aye, I like Chris Pratt. and I wanted his face there. What about it? Oh my God, did you see the girl? Oh, it's on my Facebook. I'm telling you, she's like a sister for another mister, as they say. I don't even know whose Facebook this was on, but it's this lady, and she'd been pulled over by the police over in America, right? And I presume over in America you've got to have your driving license on you. In the UK, you don't need to have your driving license on you. We can keep it in our house, and then take her if they want to see our license. We can take it up to the station. Right? So So this lady, right, she gets pulled over, and my God, it was like a Greek god or something like that. This man, right, this police officer came over here, and somebody's videoing him. I think it was the other police officer's body cam footage, and she went, "Oh," she says, "Look, officer, I just want to tell you, you are absolutely the most handsomest police officer I've ever seen in my life." She says, "You could solve, you could solve conflicts in the Middle East." And she said, "See, as you were walking, and I was having a good look at you walking away there into your car. I was watching you, and I was thinking, God, you done something right. Well done. Well done to you." I thought, Christ, it's my sister. That's exactly what I was like. See, with Officer Bob, me and her would get on like a house on fire. I could tell you that right now. Me and her would have got on. And I was thinking the same thing. Well, she's no lying. She's no lying, officer. See, if I was where I'd have been like, "You're no lying at all." I mean, God really did bless him, didn't he? For head to toe, really. Head to toe. Elena, I know. I was up ladders. I came clean to Amanda today. Amanda says, "I thought Peter was up the ladder," and I went, "I couldn't lie to her." I said, "It was me. I was up the ladder." And I've got to see, when I got up the ladder, I've got to go up one step at a time because of the metal rod in the leg. Right? I shouldn't be doing stuff like that. But there you are, I'm up the bloody ladder putting posters of Chris Pratt. Imagine if I'd have fell backwards or something like that. We had to get an ambulance. What were you doing? Putting posters of Chris Pratt on my ceiling? Right. I don't know. A lot of times I've had to say to people, it's a crazy story I'm going to tell you. I don't know if she got away with whatever it was she was pulled over. They were asking her for her license anyway, and she was like, "Oh," she says, when you asked me for your license," she says, with that smile, "Yep, the smile you've got now." I just thought, "Oh, see that's," and I think she says, "So have you got a brother or something?" I think she said. Oh, Vera, is there anyone out there that could handle me though? This is the thing. I'm a lot to handle. It's amazing that I've got you as my friends. You seem to handle me every day, but living with this, and I'm not even going to pretend I'm easy. I've got a lot of don't use that soap in the toilet. That soap is for decoration purposes only. Don't dry your hands on that towel. See the towel in my bathroom that's got the American flag and Mickey Mouse on it? That's a show towel. A show towel. Don't be using the show towel. Excuse me. Indy comes into the house. I'm like, "Don't use that towel and don't use the soap." And then there's a lot of things in my house. I'm like, "Don't use that. It's for show." I can't help myself. I cannot help myself doing that. That's how the girls now are like, "We're not buying mum anything for our bathroom or our fancy bubble bath." Because I won't. In fact, my brother and his wife bought me that bottle of gin. I've got a bottle of gin in there that I will never use because inside the gin is gold leaf, right? Gold leaves inside it. And you press the bottom of the gin bottle and it lights up and it's like a snow globe. How could you use that? How could you get mad with it with that? Show. It's for show now. It's for show. So I've got dish towels that are for show. I've got all sorts that are just for show. In fact, candles that's for show. Is it hoarding? Imagine saying it's for show and it's really a hoarding problem I've got. I might have a tiny bit of a holding problem with stuff. Catherine, see if you're not in my Facebook, you could. In fact, I'll get a link to my Facebook and put it on here in case you want to come on to Facebook, because I've limited my Facebook to friends on this because I was getting a lot of crazy folk. But I'll put it in the chat and you can send me a friend request. Sorry for sniffling and all that. I can't help it. I'm just bunged up. I do feel better now. I'll tell you something. I feel better now that I've had a wee swallow of my flavours. Right, let me copy that. Bring it back round here. There we go. I know, Elena, I do think that. See, a lot of my malt and brown stuff, because it's expensive malt brown, it's for show. And I should be able to just bathe myself or shower myself with it, but I don't know. I'm weird like that. This is it. Somebody would need to be like, somebody would need to get the what I am. Surely to God, there's somebody out there that's going to be okay with me. Maybe me, because I never want to change who I am ever, and I would never want any use to change who you are for anybody. I think we should be able to, if there's someone out there, then they need to take me as I am, fat and all that, and all my crazy thoughts and stuff. Pigeons are mating outside. Is it time? It must be time for pigeons mating. They've just flew away. That's 2 sets of pigeons now that they've been mating. It's dead funny though, because the boy all puckers his feathers up and stamps about the female. See, guys, can you imagine, right? Say it was like that for humans, right? Say, like you're someone that fancied you, be male or female, it doesn't matter, right? But the person that really fancies you, can you imagine if they had to come over to you and start doing a mad dance? That'd be hilarious, wouldn't it? So somebody that you really, really fancied had to come over and start pecking about you and stuff like that, start dancing, and you're just like, oh, let me just look at you then. Let me see. Ah, you didn't do the sprinkler right. Oh, he's a better sprinkler. Dancing like that. Yes, I've put my link above. N Jackson, I put my link above. Wait till I blow my nose again. Sorry. Oh. Do you know what? I've been drinking a lot of water. No wonder, because see if I didn't drink water, I'd be dehydrated with the amount I blow out. I know that's too much info, but that's what this does. That's this virus. So I'm going to go anyway, because I want to get back onto my. Well, I'll give you a link to this, right? Because this is where I'm going to be. Should you want to talk to me? There's like 7,000 people though. So we're 7,000 the last I seen. Right, where are we? Oh, is that back on? They took it down. They took some. Right. This is where I will be. This is where I've been all day. And there's trolls though. Listen, there is trolls that come on and say stuff. The best thing I can advice I can give you is, I've blocked about 100 people already today. See the trolls that come on and spam and stuff like that on this site? Just go to their name, right, and click. There's 3 dots next to their name. Click on that, and then there's a block button. Block it. It'll be the best thing you do, and peaceful, because there's a lot of us that like kind of intellectual conversations about what's going on in the world right now, and what we think should happen, and what we think might happen, and stuff like that. And then you've got others that come on and talk about crows and just stupid stuff, so they just get blocked. So that's where I'm going to be. I'm going to be there. There's nowhere. Let me see. How's that happened then? How can I do that then? I don't. MD. How do I do that? If that's not working, how can I do that? Oh, my beautiful Sky. Sky, I'm just about to go off. How can MD else get on my Facebook? Or do you know what, N Jackson? I could add you. If you can't add me, I could add you. That's my Facebook. When I click it, it goes there. It's not really. It's not sunny. Is it sunny in La Francais, Sky? I hope you're having a nice day. I hope it's beautiful there for you. Well, that's annoying if you can't get on it. I don't know how you can't. If not, you could probably just do a search on me. What's my profile picture? My profile picture, I've got pink hair. So I'm going to go because I'm going to be watching stuff in the world happening. Yes, N Jackson. See if you just even keep a wee. If you copy that link that I gave you, that's my Facebook. Yeah, there should be a join. I don't understand. Sometimes, see Facebook. Listen, I nearly get kicked off Facebook the other day. Oh, Sky, a beautiful spring day. Sky, I can visualise you in a beautiful wee dress, a wee picnic dress, skipping along beautiful France with a lovely lake or something at the side of you with your onions round your neck and on your back with your stripy top. No. Okay. I can visualise you in a beautiful wee spring dress on and a nice Easter bonnet kind of thing on. So thank you all so much for coming in. I'll be back on Monday. As tomorrow I'll be spending the day in bed. It's still trying to get better. Thank you all so much for coming in and talking to me this afternoon. I love you all very, very much. And I'm going to give you a kiss. It's StreamYards, guys, so it's going to, is it garlic? Why do I keep saying onions? What's wrong with me? Why am I saying onions all the time? Oh, Dancing Sounds. Thank you anyway, Dancing Sounds, for coming in. Thank you for spending time just coming in to say hello to me. I hope you all have a lovely day, and I'm going to try and cashes. Like it's getting okay here. Like, see, I'm moving. Got yous. Bye, everyone.